Alright guys, tonight we're going to be making a little adapter for, hopefully that don't cause too much noise having the camera up there, trying to get you closer up so you can see what's going on here. So, excuse my drawing skills, I know they're going to be fabulous here. So we got our vent hood right here. Ceiling is right here. This is the hood. We got our blower fan on top that's housed in a metal casing. This is just like all of them. Got some buttons here and a screen here. Whatever, that don't matter. So our exit for our vent is right here. This is 8-inch. So when we put our vent in for this, so this isn't going to be real three-dimensional or anything, you're just going to kind of have to use your imagination. So this is our exterior wall right here. This is our last floor joist, and it's continuing on over the kitchen this way. I don't want to draw on this. And then we have them every 16 inches. So whatever, that don't matter. So we ended up putting the vent, we stubbed this in the ceiling, ran 90'd over. These are open web design floor joists like a truss, engineered truss would be. So they have spaces in there and not like a just conventional framing floor joists with dimensional lumber. So we 90'd up through an existing opening and punched it out the wall here. So then we have our little vent box with our little flapper on the exterior wall. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do the box, and I was just going to kind of give you an idea of what we're working with. So I'm going to just kind of box this whole thing in. We're kind of just going to have to start doing this, so you probably can't really get the gist of what I'm going to do here, but anyways, it's going to work. That's all you need to know. So stick around and we'll get right to it. What I'm going to be working with, my DeWalt 20 volt max driver, Stanley 30 footer. Going to be using a few number 8 by 3/4 inch screws. We're going to seal it up with this Sure tape. This is HVAC tape. Got a couple squares and a straight edge. And if we have to bend any 90s, we're going to use this Malco 24F. It's a 24-inch folding tool. When I put in my furnace in my own house, I bought this to make some of the transition pieces that I needed in my ducting, and it worked really good. So I'll link as much of this stuff in the description below, and would appreciate it if you're interested in any of these items to click on those links. It is an affiliate program through Amazon, which Amazon just gives me a small percentage of your order. And so hopefully in the future, when we get up and rock and rolling with this channel and get a bunch of subscribers and people that are interested in the content, we can generate a little income to do some cooler projects. So just tell you thanks in advance if you click on those links, and be sure to check them out. Alrighty, we'll get rocking and rolling here. Just got some, I don't even know what gauge this is, just a scrap piece of galvanized duct material that we're going to be using. And I'm no HVAC guy, but going to be using some of these ZS cleat son of a guns here. Not sure what they're called, but So got a few of those left over from my furnace project if I need them. So we're just going to get into this. So we're 14.5 inches wide. And so on all of our measurements, we're going to have to add either, if we're going to 90 them, so this brake has, or this little hand brake has either, now it's about 3/8 inch bend on the one side, or you got a 1 inch bend. Hopefully this ain't causing too much background noise. I got the camera up on my table here. So if we use this S-cleat or whatever it's called, we would be adding 1 inch. And if you're not familiar with this, let me see what all you can see here. Alright, so you can see the back. So you just stick this down in here, and then you would stick your other piece down in there too. So if, say this was our upright piece cut off here, I could fold a 90 on the bottom piece, and then that would stick right up in there and go up 1 inch too. So not sure exactly. I probably will use these just because then I won't have to put as many screws, and yeah. So after we just bent our piece of steel here, so we're going to just, for starters, we're going to add 1 inch to every side. And that way we're covered. If I need to trim them later, I'll do so. And I guess we can't forget, we need a couple pair of snips, of course, to cut our metal. These are DeWalt snips, all these 3, right, left, and straight. These are a damn good pair. I've had these for quite some time. It says WISS, W-I-S-S M400 on there. I believe I either got these, well, I might have got these at the roofing supply place. But they're damn good.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
These are going to be our sides, so we're not going to have to do anything to those. Except for maybe put a bend on them. So this one, we're going to have our 8-inch hole on the bottom. Yeah, one 6 7/8 and one is 6 1/8. So first off, since we did our inch around the whole thing, we're gonna just trace our inch around all these. That way if we have to measure, we will know right where we need to be. This marker is a little thick, but I think it'll do just fine for what we got going on. This way we don't have to worry about adding our inch when we're pulling measurements. All we have to do is go off the back side of our line here, since our marker's so thick. So we'll just put this one as the top. This side will be up against the ceiling. And one last tool. Couple of them dudes to draw us a line here. Okay, so from this side of the box, we're going to be right like that. So from this side, my hole needs to be 1 3/8 off of my back line. That's going to be kind of a son of a gun. I wish my little marker would work better there. Oh yeah, that's what we need. 1 3/8 off our back line. We're 6 7/8 to the back side of our hole. And we're 5/8 off the front. So 5/8, 6 7/8. Alright, so make sure we got all this right. So this one will be 5/8. I kind of have to add these together. I didn't pull a measurement off the whole thing. 6 7/8. I have a 1/4. And then my next hole, which is 6 1/8. And that's going to take us pert near right to the end of this dude. And I'm an 1/8 inch off of that. Okay, so let's just find center of that. So we're 9 and we're 15. And we are 6 1/8, so 3 1/16. Off of this mark. Three 3 1/16 will put us there. And 3 1/16 will put us right there to center. And And same thing, just set our scribe right off of this. Alrighty, so hopefully maybe you could see that. Got our hole right here, got all our measurements, so that one is done. And then we need to go over yonder. This one is 6 7/8 hole. So that'll be 3 3/8 off our side mark. These markers just do not like drawing on that. So we said 3 3/8. Guess we're gonna have to find that on this piece. 3 3/8 that way. 3 3/8 that way. Alrighty, so we got that one. So we could do these one of two ways. We could mash a big fucking hole in there with our chisel. We could drill a hole. I think I like the chisel idea. So we're gonna stay off our edge so we don't fuck anything up there. And just work our way over to the side here.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
We'll mark this top, so we want all these to bend down. And this is, we'll just put up on this one, so we want all these to bend up. Guess we could have put down on that one. So all you do with this dude, stick her in there just like such. Make sure you're applying a little bit of pressure. And voila. Pretty much nothing to it. So, next what you're going to want to do, you need to figure out, you want your corners to wrap around, or you want to cut this off right here, bend this up, and then you'd have to seal that. So I'm going to choose to bend mine, have them wrap around. So we're going to get our straight nips here. We will cut this all the way through so we can bend this flat again so we can get our break in there. So we're just going to wash, rinse, and repeat on all our sides. And then we will stick these in here. And so that's what you're going to come up with, because your brake is going to hit right there. So you're going to just have to kind of finesse that in there a bit, which is no problem. So there's one.
You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So do the same over here. I think my dog's mad. Oh no, she's still sticking it out. I'm gonna say she went in because it was too cold, but she's a pretty tough work dog, that girl. She's hanging out over by the door, looking at me, wanting to play. Alrighty, so we got that, and we got that. We need to put our sides on, and we'll tape this sucker up. Well, we're not going to tape it tonight. We're going to get it all dry fitted, because what will happen is I'll have to put this up, I'll have to seal around the inside of this pipe, or seal on top, put it up, and then seal around the bottom. And then I'm going to have to get my sides in too. So we're just going to dry fit for tonight. So on this stuff, I'm going to hold these back from the edge, and I'm just going to rough cut them. They don't need to be, this ain't rocket science here. We're going to hold them about 3/16 to 1/4 back on each side. Just to, we don't want to fight this, all this corner stuff here. So we want the outside groove. Where'd my chiseler go? Might have to open this up a hair from cutting it. Kind of smashes it down on that one side. Just like so. Damn it, you tough shit. So we want outside. Alright, just getting our little side cleats on. I should have stuck this one in before I put those other pieces on, but we're learning together. We are learning together. Alright, so got those on. Next, we need these on. Gonna shimmy and shake just like that. Put our other side on here. Right, like yonder. It's kind of a fun word, yonder. Right, like yonder. Okay, so now we need our pieces on these. Our S-cleat. So, I already told you this, but we want the inside groove on this one and the next groove on the outside. Just like so. Just like so. This is coming together beautifully. Right, Vivi? So hurry up, Dad. I want to play ball. It's getting late. I want to play still. Alrighty, so you see that? Yes, we see that. So before we get too far here, I'm gonna spot a few screws in these ones. If I need to take them out on the install, I will, but that way we know everything's gonna work here. We're gonna suck this together as tight as we can, because we need to be 9 1/4 depth, so we are 1/8 heavy. But if we suck that in, we're gonna be right on target. These screws are a little long, but that's alright. So I love doing little things like these on the side. You know, I can come home after work and I can throw them together here in the shop, make a few extra bucks in the process, and everybody's happy. And it's just fun. I love doing little projects like these, and you know, every time you do something like this, you kind of advance your own skills. You're just kind of teaching yourself along the way. Which is really cool and fun. I really enjoy working with my hands. I always have, and I hope I always will, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. Hell of a lot of fun. Right like that, boys and girls, men and women of all ages, the fine people of this great country, in the beautiful US of A, or wherever the fuck you're from. That's how it's done. That's a gosh darn vent box at its finest. And I'm damn proud of that job right there. That is just what we need. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. So, it'll go in the bottom and it'll come out the top. Yep, that's pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm pleased. Got a few more hours in today, so bonus. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys learned something. Hope you found it enjoyable to watch. Hopefully you found some good pointers, tips, tricks, any of the above. Yeah. And thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one. If you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button to catch all the good content I'm going to be putting out. Turn your notifications on. Hit the like and subscribe and comment. Like and above. Tell me it fucking sucked. Tell me you loved it. Tell me whatever you want. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Later.